Hello everyone, my name is Tyron Morrison. I will be demonstrating an activity called Huge, Healing Under Great Energy. This activity is great for any individual that has coordination skills that has been lost, and allow them to be healed to do different paintings, starting from stencils and all the way up. As they graduate with different things and grow, they can use different paintings surrounding them, different items. Okay guys, so I want to go over a few supplies that I have. All right, I have different paint brushes. Okay, I also have different color paint used. I also have stencils to start by tracing to get their coordination and have something that they can follow. I have napkins just in case it can get kind of sloppy a little bit or dripping from the paint and the water. I have a cup of water. All right, and I also have push pins to hold in the stencils. All right, so they can have a better grip. And this will be the canvas we'll use for today. Okay, so once we get set up, the individual will start by using their less dominant hand to pick up the stencil, and we'll place it in the top left hand corner and use a push pin, grabbing it with my dominant hand and push it in for security. Okay, and we'll do a few of them so the individual can be prepared for tracing. All right, this is a good way to release stress. So you'll use your dominant hand to place aside the paint, and for support you can use your less dominant hand to hold the canvas, or if an individual is weakness in their legs, they can use the table for firmness and steadiness. Extend your dominant hand and you will begin to trace. This will definitely help for balance. It's for the client. I love it. I create this activity because painting can sometimes release stress and help the individual with their mind and social skills. This is a great way for an individual to grow and succeed in their ability as independent or in a group. Okay, with this demonstration, you definitely can see how the stencils will help create different letters or numbers for them. And this is just a basic way for them to get started in painting. I have no idea how to paint, but this will be a great way and great tool for them to get out of their comfort zone and do something different. So with the activity being said, I love it. Over between the hours of me doing it, I have became quite good at it, and it's a way for me to grow and develop. And I want to make sure that before I create activity, that it will be very helpful for the client, and also for me as a future OTA. All right. I chose this craft because it's a way to an individual to release their stress or issues based on certain things, and have great interactive skills with one another, or if they're independent, they have some kind of way to have a focus on other things than just themselves or just stress. My experience of learning and completing the craft was great. It helped me with my coordination, and with the skill, it kind of helped me to grow and develop and be creative. And I started to use different things around me for the project. It was easy considering the stencils because it really gives you an outline of the numbers or the letters. The difficult part came from when I was using different pictures or items or themes in my house to copy from, to make sure that I can use the same strokes from the brush to give an outline, and I did quite well with it, and I'll show y'all that at the end. The challenging steps that I encounter was sometimes the paint can run, or the use of the paint, me dipping with the brush, can sometimes I'm thinking as an individual that maybe had troubles with the hand coordination or gripping certain tools, that it can be a difficult thing. But I suggest that the individual has not good gripping tools will allow them to use bigger paintbrush instead of skinnier ones. The final project mean to me an occupation would definitely be for leisure, working. It can be also for interaction, for play. Those things of painting is more expressed through how you feeling, to relieve some stress, or even when you're excited, you can use different colors to bring happiness or bring a mellowness or a calmness on you. My craft is a reflection of, I say, in a social way, throughout the many years, even before the civilization of men, that painting was throughout history, even in caves, and so I thought about the culture and setting how can I say, a tone, or for myself or for any client that likes different things. I decided to use a theme in my room, a Paris theme, so I can use different things to add to my decorations. The cultural background can consist of anything. Me as African American, there's a lot of things I can relate to, maybe through hip hop, through music. It can be different social media, different topics, different things that can exude who I am as an individual and my creativity as a man. And so it says ideas that I have about what type of clients this can be used for. I believe it can be used for all ages. I think for the kids, or I say kids, but just I can say the younger guys or whatever generation, you can definitely use it for kids, adolescents, geriatric. I think all ages is good for it. Different, styles of painting could be harder for children compared to geriatric. So I suggest to kind of find easy tasks at first, and then you grow from there. To grade activity up or down, I think that, how can I say it? The stencils would be considered a way of easier. I think the stencils easier, and then from there, painting the picture without stencils or using another object could be a way of being harder for the individual. After a while, after my 4 or 5 hours of training with the stencils, just to make sure I put them out of color and know how to mix colors, I went from there creating a picture. So I suggest that with my own experience with this, I definitely can use this in future client for my clients. I definitely want to show a creative way to let the individual understand different things, and when it comes to painting. So my last but not least, I think that with this activity, I want to make sure that I don't want just the normness, the normalness of OTA. I want to use different ways to create, do body functions, use to allow the individual to go back to normal lives. And because of that, I end up doing a great painting using this object here, the Eiffel Tower. Okay, the Eiffel Tower, I created this painting. All right, so guys, I suggest that whatever you use, activity that you have chosen, that it will allow you to do pretty good things like this. And I'm kind of proud of myself using an object to transfer on a painting. And because of that, I chose yellow for vibrant, and I chose blue for cool. And this is the Eiffel Tower. I mean, If you can't tell, not so. Thank y'all. You have a good one.